Hey y'all, this is Shanae with SBS Hair Studios, and you are live in my hair restoration clinic. Today I'm doing a snippet video letting you guys know the importance of preventative hair care. I met this lovely young lady. I know already, but I met her at an event that made her inquire more about my services that I do in the salon. She's here because she has been instructed by me about what she was using on her edges, which was the edge control, and she has a very nice texture and grade of hair. However, she wasn't doing the right things to maintain it, so she came in to get some treatments today, and this is her first time ever getting these treatments. So we're going to do a before and after, and like I said to you guys many a times before, this is not a microwave fix. The after is not going to be within 14-30 days. It's going to take some time before we're able to see the difference between the two, and the reason being is because it all depends on what she does out of my presence. So what we did was I steeped my tea. This is Botanical 7 hair tea. I steeped the tea because, as I mentioned to you guys before, you can use the tea topically as well. So, I keep dropping my little specimen. So I steep the tea, and then I also use aloe vera, which I refrigerate. I refrigerate the tea as well. The tea is going to go into this applicator bottle that I use, and we put the dates on here. We change it so that we'll know when the tea has expired, because remember, the tea is good up to 30 days without losing its nutrients. So getting back to my client's hair, this is an infused oxygen treatment that I'm going to perform on her scalp. I've already done one section, so I'm going to do the front. And so right now I'm infusing the elixir, which is the mix that I have of Botanical 7 and aloe vera. And right now I'm infusing the oxygen to go ahead and make sure that it infuses to the next layer, which is the epidermis layer. It's going to infuse the tea and the aloe vera to promote blood circulation. It's going to remove any buildup that's on the scalp, any dandruff. It's going to allow the pores to breathe better. It's going to help to make her hair longer, fuller, stronger. It's going to reduce split ends. These are all the sources that the herbs provide from the tea. It's a very good source. So what I like to do is section my client's hair into 4 sections, and I work my way from one quadrant to the next. So again, this right here is the elixir, and then this right here is me infusing it into the pores. It's feeding the hair, you guys. It's feeding the scalp the proper nutrients that it needs so that we could promote healthy hair. There's 3 different levels in this service that I provide. So today she's getting level 3, which is good. So in level 3 comes infused oxygen, scalp exfoliation. So she's going to get a scalp exfoliation for 7 minutes, where we're going to exfoliate any debris off the scalp. We're going to give her a mask, a hair mask that is designed to remove any bacteria, any type of disease or anything, ailments, any dysfunctions of negative products that's been settling on the scalp and also coming out of the body. So if she was the type of person that was maybe getting over a cold or a flu, it would be perfect to come in and get a scalp exfoliation, because we remove all of that buildup and residue off of the scalp with our scalp exfoliation. And she's going to get a hydration treatment. And a hydration treatment, it's caught my attention, this area right here. Some areas are more prominent than others where it requires my attention, I see. So that looked like it had some bruising or some pulling in that area. It's a little darker. So I focused in on it, right up in here. My brightness of my light is going to probably show you guys different. But right now, with the naked eye being up close, I can see what's going on. So the hydration treatment, what that is she's going to get sit under the steamer. And when she sits under the steamer, she's going to have an oil treatment, as well as the distilled water that's in the machine, along with also aloe vera juice. So this lets me know, you guys probably can't see, but this is discoloration right now on her scalp. So this lets me know that this parts of her scalp, maybe from the braids that she was wearing, was pulling and tugging on her hair in that area, and it may have done some scarring. So I'm noticing that as I go in different levels on her hair. So we're going to try to bring that back to life. Scar tissue is really big, and it's bad. A lot of people have this going on, and they don't even recognize what they're doing, especially when people are scratching their scalp with metal devices like this or the end of a rat tail comb. Those things are horrible to the effects that it takes on your follicles. These treatments, I've been doing these treatments now for a little over a year. I've introduced this service into my restoration clinic. It goes very well. I have very good results of feedback from my clients, especially those dealing with psoriasis or dandruff, because it really helps to relieve the scalp from the inflammation. It helps to relieve the scalp from all of the buildup from the dandruff on their scalp and their pores that's causing their hair to struggle trying to penetrate through. So she doesn't have a dandruff issue, but she has a circulatory issue where we're going to promote the blood to circulate in these areas so that the nutrients, the nourishments in her hair could show on the outside, so she could retain some of her new growth, so we could see it and she could have healthy hair again. Once again, this is infused oxygen treatment with Botanical 7 tea and some aloe vera. And today I had to steep me a new batch of tea because the other batch expired on February 20th. So we're going to start from March 1st to the end of the month. It's a 30-day usage without losing its nuances, which would be all the good nutrients that's inside of these herbs. So you guys could purchase the tea at botanical7.com. And you can get any one of these treatments. You can book me for any one of these treatments on sbshairstudios.com. So I'll show you guys the after effect of her hair. She's going to stay natural. She's trying to resist heat, the temptation of putting heat on her hair. So we're just going to blow dry her. These services are a la carte. So when you go online, you'll see that this is separate from a styling service. So when I'm done with the whole entire head, I'll show you guys what I do. So we're going to do this last quadrant right here. Remember, this is for the scalp first. And you see how the oxygen infuses the tea and the aloe vera in the scalp, which is really hydrating the hair. It's hydrating her scalp like crazy. She has a little bit of area right here where there's thinning. It's beginning to thin out, and let me tell you why. See, this is where as long as the hair is in this area, and I noticed that, and I know the problem is resorting from her wearing ponytails. Right, lady?
Right.
And in this area is a very sensitive spot on our hair because this is where we used to have our soft spots. So now her scalp is so tender in this area, I'm pretty sure. How does this feel on your scalp? You want to tell them?
It tickles.
It tickles?
Mm-hmm.
And what else? Does it feel cool?
Mm-hmm.
Refreshing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are. So we're going to focus on this hairline. Never leave the hairline out. This part of her scalp right here, I would recommend her getting PRP treatments to help the hair to come back. Not just faster, but actually fuller and to fill in where it looks like the hair is just really dead and dormant. A lot of this breakage is from her using edge control on her edges and also tension, which is traction alopecia. So we're going to get back focused. We're going to get her back where she needs to be. I'm not done with the other side, but just to show you guys before I go off live. So this is what I do. I end up, okay, so I can't do that. So let me show you how I do the blend. So I'll take the tea. And you can use collagen if you want, but I choose to use my tea because my tea is filled with all the great ingredients that's also for collagen boosting, because it's anti-aging, anti-spasmodic, anti-inflammatory for the tea, helps with inflammation, helps with blood circulation. So what I'm doing is now I'm infusing the tea directly on the hair strand, because it reduces split ends. We already did it on the scalp for dandruff. You guys can see it spraying. This is all just the elixir, the tea and the aloe vera. Aloe vera is really good. The plant is so great. See? So that's how I end it off when I'm done, and then I'll just go ahead and put the air, the oxygen right through it. You guys got to remember, it's going down, it's going through the cuticle layers. We have 3 layers of on our cuticle. So don't think it's just sitting on here. It already absorbed in her scalp, in her hair. It already absorbed because of the cuticle layers. So if you have any questions or any concerns, you guys just hit me up, leave a question, and I'll make sure that I respond to it. And if you're interested in any hair care services, make sure you go online, sbshairstudios.com. You guys need to get the t-shirt, you guys need to get the oil, and you also need to get the tea. I'll holla.